Alright guys, we made it. And I'm doing something a little bit different this week. I'm gonna stream, kind of revisit Cloud9's major run and enjoy the nostalgia that was watching Cloud9 win this major. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it. Right off the bat for you. But yeah, I remember watching this live and I really enjoyed it. I thought they were, this must have been, I'm an NA fanboy, but this must have been the most exciting major to see. There was really good storylines leading up to it. FaZe were kind of the boogeyman, and everybody was kind of scared to play them. They had just added Guardian to their team. Anyways, they were considered the favorites to win, and Cloud9 definitely was not considered. I don't know. I think they were maybe a top 5 team at the time. Automatic had a really good year in 2018. I don't know if he made HLTV top 20. Automatic. He was. He had like a 6-month stretch where he was just insane. But I don't know if he made the top 20 list for HLTV. But anyways, they had a really good well put together team, and they played like the NA. Hey Baptiste, how's it going? Yeah, these like Cloud9 played the NA strategy or pug style, I guess. They were the epitome of the NA play style. They were very puggy. I always found their pop flashes to be really good, as in like a pug way, like I'm gonna take a duel kind of way. And 5 very good aimers. Maybe Rush not so much. Didn't really have a reputation for being a good aimer. Rush was kind of like it's just mirrors Rush, like the third wheel on every team that he's in. Nobody ever talks about him, but like he's been in really good teams. And but yeah, they were just the epitome of an NA team where they wanted to take fights, and their strategy was not super deep. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to go through this, and I'm excited to watch the last series, especially. I watched this whole run live. Like I don't think I missed a single game. It was done by E-League. Nice shot by Tarek, by the way. Jesus. Yeah, this is what was E-League, and I really miss E-League's CS production. Richard Lewis was on the desk, and I always thought he did a pretty good job as a desk host. Tarek making it work. Is he gonna get one more? Oh shit. Oh, I thought he was gonna get another there. Tarek actually popped off on the last map. He was the top fragger for C9 on the last map to win the major. He had a really impactful ace, and it was just a good series all around. I'm really excited to watch this, and it's something different for the channel too. It's like different type of content, right? So after the force in the second round, they're left for, it's just automatic with the deagle. And he loses it right away. Would have been nice. Yeah, okay, he does have a teammate with him to grab that deagle. Nice. Ooh, shit. Now they got a couple guns. Yeah, to get 2 kills on a round where all you have is a deagle and then 4 Glocks, that's a win already in my books. Stu goes right back to spawn with like 50 seconds gone in the round here. Rush still rocking the Glock. See, now Rush needs to follow behind Tarek to try and get this gun if Tarek dies. Ideally. Like, you kind of, or follow somebody, because you're not going to do shit with the Glock. But yeah, the nostalgia moments are few and far between for North America in CSGO. I mean, Liquid was obviously an amazing team for a long time. Or for, they had one run where they were just unreal, of course, when they won the Grand Slam, the Intel Grand Slam. See, I don't get why Rush would go by himself with the Glock there. This doesn't make sense to me, but maybe they had something else in mind. But when C9 won this major, North America had not done a lot. And Liquid had gotten to 2 finals in CSGO. And they were both heartbreaking losses if you watch them. Man, my fucking heart went out to those boys, honestly. They were just brutal losses. coldzera with the fucking jump op on Mirage. Then he gets the graffiti. Anyways, it was just games that Liquid had in the bag. Rush has to practice his Stewie 2K flashes there. Yeah, I think that popped a little short. So really there was not a lot to cheer about for NA. And that's why I wanted to look at this. Because I haven't cheered for NA in a long time. Does anyone have a preference on who you want to spectate? I feel like Stewie 2K would probably be the preference. So if you remember, the format for this was, it was like a Swiss format. Gauntlet says, American players are natural talent prodigies, but when players from here click heads better, you label as cheaters. I don't think that's entirely true. I try and be pretty neutral when I talk about cheating or do demo reviews for cheating. I actually, like, one of my more popular videos was about Stewie 2K. And when I made the videos on him, I thought that he was super suspicious. No, this is 2018. Enam Sanity. And like back when I did the Stewie 2K demos, you know, I don't know if he was cheating or not. I just mentioned that I thought it was suspicious, and I very easily could have been wrong. And my stance has always been that, you know, no matter the nationality, like the problem with Counter-Strike is that they never took the cheating stuff seriously enough, in my opinion. And like, it's just always been so entangled. Cheating has always been so entangled in Counter-Strike. It just seems weird that at the professional level it's not really taken that seriously, right? If you even talk about it, you're considered an outcast. Yeah, so this demo's from January 2018, and this is their E-League major run. So yeah, the format for this was a Swiss format. So you needed 3 wins to get out of like the round robin style group stage. And I'm not gonna spoil all the games for you, but Cloud9 didn't start off well. And yeah, it's a good way to do the group format. So, oh Jesus, just getting wrecked on site here. It's a good way to do groups because so when you lose a games, the teams that are 0-1, they'll play against each other, and the teams that are 0-2, like the teams with the same records, play against each other. I actually really like that they didn't push through that smoke there to save their armor and the CZ. That was the right call to make. And now they are a little bit richer, and maybe the CZ will come in handy, right? Oops. There we go. So thanks for joining me. I know this content's kind of weird for the channel, but I'm trying to mix it up a little bit and do some different stuff and keep it fresh. And I have another demo review, an Overwatch type demo review ready to go. And I'll probably release it, you know, next weekend or something like that. Oh, look at the flash. See what I mean? That type of flash? Is that not like the most North American flash? Like, who comes up with that shit? It's so dumb, but it worked. Stewie and Tarek were stupid for leaving for MIBR, and this killed all North American momentum. You are absolutely right, but the team had issues, and they really haven't talked about. They never really talked about internal issues at Cloud9 too much, but Skadoodle was on his way out. It really seemed like he was done with the grind. So then they would have needed to try and find an opper, And at the time, everybody thought SK was pretty good. So at the time, like, people thought, yeah, this is, you know, that's a good move by Stu2K. SK was kind of considered the better team at the time. But fuck me, that move was brutal for them. They were terrible on SK, and I don't know if it was just they didn't mesh with the players or what, but it... thank God they didn't try and stay on SK for like over a year, right? Oh, your message got held for review there, Waddle. I tried to turn that off. I guess I missed a setting. I thought he was getting knifed. Is he going to win the clutch because they tried to knife? Oh. Shit. Don't want to whine, but the crosshair is not very good for spectating. Okay. CO crosshair. Can do width, right? Crosshair alpha 1, I think. Oh, that's worse. See what you made me do. Now we have no crosshair. Want to do NAFs? This is NAFs config. How's that? That looks fucking worse. Do I have simple? I might have simple's config. Yeah, I got simple's crosshair. You want to do that? Oh, it's fucking super hard to see too. Really enjoy putting on these shoot the shit streams on when I'm doing other stuff. I'm glad you enjoyed watching it, Waddle. And you know what? I'll just go into settings here. Give me 1 sec. I'll make it a little bit easier to see. And I didn't apply it. Okay, I'll get it after this round. Skadoodle with the headshot. Oh, never mind. It applied. That looks ugly as shit, that crosshair, but maybe it's easier for you to see. So this was their first game. Like they played, what was the first phase called? Like Challengers or something? And then they had to get through that into the Legends stage or something. Yeah, if memory serves me right. So this was the first like Legends game. So to get out of this and into the playoff bracket, and so this game was played like in the studio, and then to get into the playoffs, they had to win 3 games, and then they would go to the Boston Arena to play the tournament bracket, and that is where the hype really was for sure. I love the streams though. Thanks, dude. Is that crosshair less shit? Maybe K-opping, eh? You know what? I do kind of miss the old cash. I know it was never really played that much, but like, there's not a bone in my body that believes the new cash is better than the old cash. The old cash is 200% better. Like, this is the kind of aesthetic that I like in a map where it's more simple looking. Like, I don't need graphics everywhere, especially in CSGO. The graphics are fucking terrible. When you try and add too many things and make it look nifty, it just looks like shit. Just make a simple map with like flat textures and make it kind of normal looking, you know? I won't ever comment about the crosshair again. I miss cash too. You know what's ruining it? That fucking dot in the middle. I'm gonna get rid of that dot. Center dot? No, thank you. Yeah, that's not as bad. Should we change the color? What color do you want, Baptiste? CS Source, but Dust 2 best visibility. Yeah, CS Source or any of the 1.6 maps all had good visibility, and the like that's the thing with Valorant, right? Like Valorant's got really good visibility too, and that's one of the reasons why people like it. Nobody asked for the fucking chickens. Nobody asked for these stupid graphics and shit, or the stupid textures like the leaves growing up the wall and shit like that, or the buckets. Anyways, I'm just bitter and ranty. Automatic's fucked here with 16 health. They still have the bomb in the middle. Tarek's gonna come back and grab it. I have a lot of respect for those guys that can cast and control the camera at the same time. That is easier said than done. That is for fucking sure. Nobody on side. Never mind. If you would have, like, the pop flash, I don't think the pop flash would have went far enough for that. I was gonna say maybe if he waited for the pop flash, he would have been able to get on site. Nice. Never mind. 7-1 for G2. They use this fast forward button. Another shit buy by Cloud9 here. So Cloud9 beat... Who did they beat? They beat Furia today. Which I don't think anybody saw coming. Cloud9 is totally dog shit now as a CS team. They've kind of scrapped together the best players they could find or the best players they could buy out. And just keep losing over and over and over again. But they beat Furia today. They beat Furia 16-1 on one map and 16-5, I think. Might as well follow Skadoodle here. He's got a gun. Ooh, blocks. It's kind of weird. Like Cloud9, they're such a big org. They're a humongous org, and a lot of people kind of blame them for inflating player salaries so much. Although I really don't think that's big of, or I don't think it's that big of a deal, the player salaries. But in Valorant, their team is pretty dog shit in Valorant, other than Tens being on their team. And then in CS, they kind of have a ragtag bunch as well, although they're obviously trying very hard in CS to get something going, but I guess their League of Legends is big, right? Because they're not doing shit in Valorant and they're not doing shit in CSGO anymore. I don't think they're even, what are they, top 15 in CSGO maybe? Like, they're not top 10, I don't think. Nuke, question mark? What do you mean nuke? I don't know what you mean. Did I ask something? Your answer was nuke. Do you think that other teams paid just as much as Cloud9 for their players? I think so. Yeah, it, like the current Cloud9 roster, they just made it a goal to announce how many or what they're paying people and what the buyouts are and stuff like that. This white crosshair is fucking not doing it for me on this type of texture, by the way. Yeah, I think a lot of teams are paying their players a lot, and Cloud9 just announces it whenever they sign someone, right? All right, slow down. We're changing colors here, boys. I like red. There we go. That's better. It's just, you know what? Like, these teams and org owners are obviously paying a lot for the players, but they expected a level of growth. Like, if CS would have grown kind of like how people thought it would a little bit, like people thought it was going to grow and be huge. Everybody thought esports was going to grow and be huge, and it never really exploded like people thought. So, you know, if CSGO would have tripled in popularity, then these contracts that the players are locked into would have looked like a bargain. It would have looked like easy money. But CS and esports in general, at least in my opinion, it never really exploded. So the numbers that they're paying for players doesn't make sense, but it's kind of like a venture capitalist world, or it's kind of like a venture capitalist scenario. Think of like Uber, the company, you know, they don't make money either. They lose money all the fucking time, but people keep investing in it and keep believing in its success because of its subscriber base, the amount of people that use Uber, right? And it's the same thing for CSGO and esports. People keep investing in it and keep spending a shitload of money on esports and paying these players absurd amounts because the viewership and the amount of people watching is pretty crazy, and it's logical to think that it's going to blow up and more people are going to watch it, right? Just like Uber, they expected it to blow up and have a higher install base. So it's all about trying to predict future earnings and future subscriber bases, right? Yeah, Henry G just trying to be legit about it. I know, like other sports. Yeah, exactly. He's just trying to be forthcoming with it. And I'm sure it's I know he tweeted kind of complaining about it, like it was like he was getting shit on because of how much the players cost and stuff like that, and he tweeted like you fucking can't win. Like if you hide it, you're a dickhead or you're a scumbag, and if you talk about the amount that these players are making, you're a scumbag, right? Honestly, you just can't win on the internet, like especially on Twitter. You make one point and somebody will change the subject to something completely different to make it look like you made the wrong point, sort of thing. It's like, dude, I wasn't even fucking talking about that. Like, or you just people like to disagree on the internet, I guess is what I'm getting at. It was a nice entry by Stewie. 2 nice entries by Stewie. Is Kenny S gonna save? I think he saves this. Never mind. Ooh, gets automatic 5 health. See what I mean? They're pop flashes. Did you see that pop flash? Just like total scrimmy, just hey, throw me pop flash here sort of thing, and he gets one almost immediately, right? Automatic knew he was stuck, so he just called a teammate to throw him that pop flash. I always felt like Cloud9 had these really good pop flashes that they just threw with no preparation or anything. Like that's obviously not a set play or a set pop flash. I'm here, boys. Hey, Jasper, how's it going? Okay, we are going to get on Stewie this round. If he opens up with the op here, I'll be proud of him. Okay, never mind. He tried. They really got to change one of these. I don't know what map they're going to take out. I guess the rumor is Mirage, right? Is the map that they're going to take out next. I don't know. It's weird because Mirage is like the best map, but it's also the oldest. Ooh, he was so fucking close. I think he shot too. He just missed. He shot before MBK. MBK with the spam kill on rush through the wall. But yeah, it's weird to take out Mirage. It's kind of considered the best map, but I gotta get it on Tarek here actually because he's ahead. But it's also the oldest, so they're talking about changing out Mirage, I guess, a little bit. But what's up, my man? So you're really doing the C9 run? Yeah, I'm gonna watch every demo from the C9 run. Another super good fucking pop flash from Cloud9. See, I called it. It's like I've watched their demos before, right? Just a total winging it type pop flash thrown through the smoke there, and Tarek gets the free kill. This was a 2v4 as well, by the way. And they had no right to even be in this fucking round. Nice. Now they got an unbeatable crossfire, basically. Yeah, and BK can't win this. There we go. 2v4. Nice. Let's go, boys. Yeah, I'll do every demo from the C9 run. This is starting at the Legends phase, or the phase before playoffs. I think it was called Legends. Tarek just carrying them too, eh? He had a really good major run. They're getting chewed though. Yeah, I know. They are. It was not a run without its adversity, right? Did you watch this live, Jasper? When they play the Boston Major, when they made their run. Sneaky Derek. They gotta feel out the 4 guys that are on B here. Or on A, sorry. Found one. Nice. Derek found him. Oh yeah, and BK saved the op, right? So I'm surprised to see him opping. Like, he doesn't op nowadays, right? Nah, you didn't follow NA at the time? Okay. Are you watching their entire run? Yes, sir, RSG. I'm doing, I'll do 2 or 3 demos tonight. And then I'll do 2 or 3 demos tomorrow. And then I'll do like 1 best of 3 per night. So I'm doing, every stream is going to start at 8:45 Eastern, and then I'll just keep going till the demos are done. Oh, is my stream fucking chopping up? Uh-oh. Alright, I think we're back. I got a blip in my fucking internet. Okay, back in. I thought it was used to turn it down to 480p. Canada internet, yeah, I know. My upload is pretty shit. I only have 10 megabit upload. I used to have fiber to my house, and then I moved. Shouldn't have moved, man. I had 300 up, 300 down, fiber to the home, and now I got fucking 100 up or 100 down and 10 up. Should have stayed where I was. Alright, let's get back on Stewie here. But the 10 up is like, it's like the bare minimum to stream 60 FPS 1080p, where it's like, I wouldn't want to go much less than that, you know? But we're making do, right? I actually have a 14, like my monitor's 1440p, but I have to downscale it to 10. Alright, going into the second half here. We have 50 meg up. Yeah, you know what? If I just had like 5 meg more up, I'd be fine for streaming. Although, like, it still takes me forever to upload a YouTube video. Like, my YouTube videos are fucking like 5 gigs when I upload them. 3 to 5 gigs. Absolutely love this major. Champion by Follow Boy was playing before the matches. Uncontested nostalgia. Were you there live, Carol? My ISP's Bell in Canada. Three v 3 retake on A. A lot of these pistol rounds back then for cash, they used to just do full retake on A. They never even tried to hold it on pistol rounds. Nice. Skadoodle finally getting some kills, getting on the board. But yeah, back then, they would often, these pistol rounds, they would just play from truck with the USP. And if you get smoked off, you just spam through it with the USP. So I was surprised to see this Cloud9 die on site there. It was very, very common to retake just with, on pistol rounds. 20 kills from Tarek. Gotta watch him this round. Yeah, it depends on the area, right, Jasper? Carol, not live, sadly. Esports events are dog shit at live performances. Yeah, probably. I've never been to a live one, actually. I feel like I'm too old, and I wouldn't... It would be weird. It'd be like... fuck, I don't know. Like those 50-year-old guys you see at, like, concerts for their kids or something. Like, I'm not 50, obviously. I'm 33, 34. I forget. But I feel like it'd be too old to even go to one. Maybe one day. Maybe, you know what? Next time, maybe if they ever have something in Canada, if there's ever a major in Canada, I'll try and get out there. Who knows? Maybe my kids will be into it, right? If my kids are into it, I'll take them out to one for sure. Going by how my kids are now, they're going to be professional fucking Terraria players at this rate with the amount of Terraria that they're putting in, especially during the pandemic. School's closed and I'm working all day. All right, kids, go play Terraria and fucking let me work. Oh, let's see what Tarek's got. There you go. Rush with the nice distraction there. Rush taking contact. And then kind of hides in the nook so he can survive. This is really nice. And he did not expect Shocks to peek there. That's a fucking rip. This was a huge gun round too. This was a big gun round for them to win this map. Alright, Stewie. Kids love the building games. My daughter loves Minecraft and Pokemon because she gets into the animals. Yeah, my kids were actually playing Pokemon today too. They can't read yet. My oldest can read a little bit, but not nearly enough for Pokemon. But he is plenty happy just running around in circles, annihilating Pokemon in the wild. Like he's in the starting area and his Pokemon's like level 14. Killed like 600 Pokemon in the starting area. Let's see if Skadoodle takes that aggressive peek at B. He does. But nobody's coming for him, so I'll switch off to someone else. Skadoodle's career in Valorant really has not been very good. Everybody thought he was going to be so good when he switched over, but it was up and down and not like he had a couple good moments there, but they are fucking not good. It's really weird in Valorant. The teams that are doing like amazing in North America, they don't have like crazy CS experience. Like at the start, everybody that had CS experience was doing really well, and now it's fluctuating a lot more. Like this, the Masters phase just finished, which was a big tournament, and the team that came second was all Overwatch players, which was a surprise to many. But their aim was insane, and their game sense is kind of starting to get traction, sort of thing. And then the winners were Sentinels, which was Shazam's team. What time is it wherever you are? Extremely late over here in the kingdom. That's United. It's 9:17 p.m. right now. I'm on Eastern Standard Time. Or I guess Eastern Daylight Savings Time now. Beating Rattatas and pigeons to death. Yeah. my kid actually mentioned that. He's like, oh no, I told him he's not killing the Pokemon. I told him they're just fainting, because that's what it says in the game. I'm like, you didn't kill him, he just fainted. And he's like, the pigeon fainted or whatever, and the rat fainted, blah blah blah. It's funny. He's somewhere in Canada, but Canada is fucking big. It must have 3 time zones. It does have 3 time zones. I think it has 4 actually. Or 3.5, because Newfoundland like split, does like, I think it's a half-hour interval. Instead of doing daylight savings time, they just do like 30-minute difference or something. See, Rush needs to try and get himself to a gun here, although I'm sure G2 knows that as well, right? Is it worth saving the ump? I guess so. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I guess it is. Better than a kick in the fucking balls. I really got to change my chat filter. I thought I changed my chat filter so you'd stop getting caught in it, but the profanity keeps getting caught in my chat filter, and I have to alt-tab to approve it, so I can't approve it. I guess it's a no profanity chat. My bad. I turned it off. I swear to God, I fucking turned it off. Drink your water, boys. Damn Derek's Leading that turnover. Tarek with 23 kills. Jesus. Made a rush. Alright, let's go to automatic. He's got a P250. Peek! YouTube is PG-13 now, so dumb. This is a Christian server. That literally got held for review because you said Christian. That's funny. Yeah, and I'm the last guy to fucking worry about profanity in chat, to be honest. I guess it was just turned on by default. I'll have it off for tomorrow, or I'll try and remember. Another good flash for Tarek there, but body wasn't blind. Yeah, that one gun round they lost when it was 11-7 there. That was a bummer. Skadoodle with the 4 kills. Oh, brutal. There were some games there where I know he had a good finals and he was kind of a steady hand sort of thing, but I remember there was more than one game where he was just a fucking anchor with like single-digit kills. And you know, he was ready to go. He was done with CS:GO, and he retired very shortly after this. It was worth saving the ump at the time. CS had, yeah, you're right. The ump was more powerful at this time. It was used more than the silenced M4, either here or in the Atlanta Major. Yeah, you're right. The ump was better back then. Stewie not winning any fights. Remember when YouTube sold children info like Facebook? YouTube what? YouTube sold children info like Facebook. There was some like YouTube's had struggles with content for a long time. They had like yeah, they had a problem with, I guess I shouldn't even like fucking mention it. I'm sure their AI is going to hear me talking about it. But like they had problems with their content and kids. And it wasn't great. 2v4 and they're saving. It's going to be 14-7. So after this they play Space Soldiers, I believe. That had Xantares on it, and Woxic, and Calyx. A couple other guys I can't remember, but YouTube had those Spider-Man Epstein videos. I don't even want to fucking know what that is. What killed Tarek? Did you see that? He wasn't on the kill feed, and he just died. What the fuck? This is very weird. Alright, 14-7. And a dog shit buy from Cloud9. Are they even buying next round? Kinda, yeah. They'll have a bit of a buy next round. Not a great one. Like Pepe using drugs, Spider-Man getting pregnant and other stuff. Oh, that sounds fucking terrible. That's why I'd rather my kids be playing video games than be watching YouTube all day. Because eventually, like, who knows what they're watching, right? Because you can't monitor them all the time, right? Oh, that would have been sick. Space Soldiers never had Woxic. Shit between him and Xantares, presumably. Oh, okay, it wasn't Woxic? Okay. Maybe remembering it wrong. Ooh. What's up with the kill feed? Skadoodle didn't show up in the kill feed there either. It's like a demo bug. Weird. Alright, boys. I think we're moving on to the next game here very shortly. F YouTube. Go play video games. Don't go outside. Yeah. Well, it's hard with the... Like, it's hard with the pandemic, right? I can't just go outside with my kids necessarily. Like I work 8 to 5, so, and their school's closed and there's no daycare, so they gotta fend for themselves a little bit. Why am I watching body? The last person I'd want to watch. Yeah, they're going double up here. And it is going to be an A hit, or are they going to boost mid? Look at this spectating. I actually caught a fucking peek here. Ooh, shit. That was a nice flash. It looked like it popped right in front of Skadoodle, but it didn't blind him. Imagine people in Montreal are going bonkers. The city has 85 parks and everyone's inside. Well, there's lots of people in the parks too. Like I went for a walk around the neighborhood with my kids and the parks are packed. They really shouldn't be, but they are. In my city, it's not the worst. Like COVID's not brutal in my city, but it's still not great. But like you can only, I don't know, man. It's a hard decision to make, especially as a parent. Like, do you let them play? Or are you going to totally, you know, are you going to say they can't play with kids for a year, you know? It's tough. Decent little nade by automatic. Oh, you just threw it right into the smoke, Molly. What the fuck, man? Shit. That's a wrap, boys. Got 2 babies at home, but I like to stream. Nice. Fuck, I think I remember watching this. This is like, watching this, I'm like, yeah, I remember Skadoodle running back to mid and peeking. This is a horrible, horrible fucking site to retake with an op. Alright, that's the first one. Okay, give me a sec here. There we go. Let me load up the next one here. That's GG. Oh, and it's Cobble. Nice. Alright, actually, let's do this too. This will be cool. I got an idea. Okay. Here, check this out, guys.
Like, you know, they were starting to build a lot of momentum, and that's the biggest reason we paused, actually, just to, you know, give them a stop. You know, like, you guys are speeding up too fast. We need you guys to slow down. And, you know, that was a big part of the reason we paused, and just to talk about it. And, you know, we actually made it a 10-5 half, so it was doable. There's a big CT round that we lost. I think it was 10-7, where Shocks came through a molly on the boost, and that kind of screwed us over. But, like I said, it could have gone either way.
Yeah. Well, that game's in the past now, and up next you're going to be going up against the Space Soldiers, who have been impressing everybody. I know you showed love for the Turkish team on Twitter, but now going up against them, how do you expect this match to go?
It's kind of unlucky, you know, that we got Space Soldiers, right, since they are like the other Turkish team, and I want them to do well at this tournament. But you know, we're gonna give our all today. We have to fight our hardest, and I think it'll be a good match. And I do hope, regardless of anything, that both of us make it out. You know, to top 8.
Sounds great. Thank you so much for your time, and good luck today.
Cool.
All right, and on to the next one, just like Tarek says. That, and we're back. So they are down 0-1 in the Swiss format. So 3 losses and they're out, right? Oh, you were right. No walk 6, so I was remembering it wrong. The fuck? There we go. All right, who do we want to focus on here? Who do you want to watch mostly? It's got to be Stewie, right? Or I could just kind of change around based on contact. Where's my X-ray? There we go. Pistol win. I missed this map. You know what? It was not great. I'll be honest. This map wasn't amazing. But I liked it. And that's okay. It's better than Vertigo. You can't get much worse than Vertigo. That's for fucking sure. Why and how I can make playback speed X2. What do you mean? Spager was stolen from Guardian. You are correct. It was. It was really their major to win. It was FaZe's major to win for sure. Everybody, once it got to the finals, like, I don't know what the odds are. I should look up the odds on what it was for fucking FaZe to win, but they were the heavy favorites. And even on Inferno, what was the score on Inferno? It got to like 15. It was like 15-10, I think, or 15-11. Oh, Stewie. And then Cloud9 with that miracle comeback, right? He likes Cobble Boy. They're getting absolutely wrecked here on this force buy. Holy fuck. I feel like Rush could have reloaded while Automatic was kind of walking up sidewalk. She's like, I can't believe I remember the name of the callouts. Like Rush, his teammate dies sidewalk. Rush can't even peek because he had 4 bullets in his fucking gun. Like when your teammate's creeping, at least try and, I don't know, reload so you can take a fucking gunfight. Like I said, Rush is like the third wheel on every team that he's in. Although this map sometimes did just turn into B hit after B hit after B hit, right? Oh shit, Tarek gonna have another good map. FaZe gave me such an unprofessional vibe. They always get these stars that can't manage to make a team. Yeah, that's true. I mean, Nico has been, well, Nico's not on the team anymore, but Nico was a star player and a ridiculously good star player that never really had amazing success, right? When he was on Mo Sports, he was stupid how good he was. And they just couldn't put it together. I don't know if they won a single major tournament, or obviously not a major, but like a premium tournament. I mean, I don't think they won shit. And it's the same on FaZe. Like, something about the guy is just fucking cursed. Nico's a monster. I wish I could beat him. He plays like a god. Yeah, he's fucking good, but he's cursed in terms of winning like tournaments. It's kind of cool he's playing with his cousin though. I like that. His cousin's fucking good too. Alright, 2-1 Space Soldiers. It really felt like they were going to have more success when they put together that G2 lineup, right? Like they were already pretty good. And then they add Nico. It's like, oh, well, this is an obvious recipe for success. And it just fucking did not work. Tarek is going to get wrecked. Yeah. They tried the A-long stack. I think that was called A-long. I don't even remember. Was that called A-long? I think so. Automatic gonna save. Get an exit. If you can get an exit and get your hands on one of these rifles, maybe try and get into drop to get an exit. Like, what are you gonna do with a MAC-10 next round? You have money to buy, so it doesn't matter if you lose it. I don't know. I don't like that. Could have boosted drop. Could have done a lot of stuff. Boost up drop and then go with the MAC-10, try and get an exit. Yeah, well. C'est la vie. What do I know? Like, now you're going to use a MAC-10 this round? No, you're going to throw it on the fucking ground and buy a rifle. Sanitaires at Space Line. I think you mean Space Soldiers. Totally forgot about him. Yeah, he was on this team forever, right? This was the all-Turkish lineup. They're still all-Turkish, right? Like, I think Space Soldier... I don't even know if they still have a team, to be honest. I think they do. But they were actually good during this major. Another B hit, eh? Look at this mini-map. Hello? Where's the map? Tarek threw it? Yeah, Tarek threw that smoke at tree. Turn around, watch drop. Oh, he gets two. Shit. Oh, he had a teammate watching drop for him. Nice. Dude, another fucking sick map by Tarek, probably. 6 kills. But you're making decisions as a spectator. He is not like a genius. Like Astralis players always making good decisions. It's like you said, he's the third wheel. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't mind if they brought this map back, to be honest. You can change it around or whatever. The map is old as shit, right? Well, like, there's a lot of changes in the CSGO version compared to the 1.6 version, but, you know, it's a classic. It's fun to be on Cobble. Cobble's a fun map. I mean, this area is a little fucking weird, but the whole, like, the little ledge you can boost somebody on, that is pretty weird, but Automatic's gonna get some kills here. Oh. Yeah. Nice. Then he gets stuck in a fight that he can't win. That's painful. Holy fuck, man. This area is terrible. You have to peek step by step. Yeah. Like when you're going up and down the steps. Yeah, that sucked. Need more ramps, right? Just make it a ramp. Like, why do we have stairs? I'd also be down just for totally new maps. Although I hated, like, I don't like Overpass personally. Although it's grown on me. Overpass grew on me. It's been around so long now. That it's kind of grown on me. But I'd be totally down for Valve just making a brand new map. Change something up. I don't know. Keep it fresh, fuck. There was a post on... oh, sorry, I'm missing all the action here. There's a post on Reddit about, like, the major being... What's the major? It's like 6, 7, 8 months away. It's enough time to be able to put on a map and get players used to it, and we can have a new map for the major. And I hope they do something like that. Like, the major coming up... Ooh, automatic. The major coming up is huge. It's fucking $2 million prize pool. And obviously with COVID, hopefully COVID is gone. And, like, yeah, it's going to be a big deal when LANs come back. And it'll be the first major back since everybody was off. Hopefully everybody can go to it, etc. But yeah, you gotta like. I hope they do something special. I hope it's a big deal. You like cash and you don't even know why. It's not a bad map. What's your favorite map, Jasper? What do you... Mirage Inferno? Kind of thing, or what? I'd like to see more variation in the size of the maps, too. I feel like Dust 2 is a really small map. And I personally actually like Dust 2, despite most people hating it. And then Mirage, you have a huge map, right? I'd even make a map bigger than Mirage. Like, have a variation. Have some maps be really big. Some maps kind of be smaller and stuff. And make a good variation, you know? You don't have to follow, you know, not every map has to follow a fucking formula to be made. Dust 2 was made... Dust 2 is a 20-year-old map, and it hasn't changed at all. And it still holds up to this day, right? Like, just... make shit and see how it goes. They're getting fucking rolled here on CT side. Jesus. CPL Mill, yeah, it's a good map. I always felt like the sewers were kind of weird in CPL Mill. It was a little, like... I think that map would probably be better without the sewers. But... I mean, the original one had the sewers, so whatever. Keep them in if they want, but I always thought it was kind of weird. It was a very good map, though. Yeah, like, look at this shit. What the fuck? Hello? I'm surprised they didn't hunt. Like, everybody on space... Yeah, space... soldiers, everyone's above $3 grand. I don't know. They could have hunted for the scout. Not that it's a big deal that Tarek kept it, but... they could have hunted. If they can make sewers a ramp, it would be nice. I don't know. I hope the map comes back. I know that's the rumor, that it's going to come back. I'd like to see it. Another eco round. I almost feel like skipping this fucking round. Rip. Xanter's gonna demo the whole team here. Yep. Alright, we're not waiting around. Skip. It's a little tree boost I like. Like how they do it so quick. Yeah, the Xanter's peak. Jared got 3 kills from here last time. Where's your money on Xanter's there, Jasper? Do you think he's cheating or what? Or do you think he has cheated at some point? This Calyx guy was supposed to be a big up-and-comer, and he never really heard that much from him. Nice. He's so sus to you. I don't know. I saw some games and he's robotic. Yeah, who knows, right? I feel like with all the online CS, like somebody's got to be fucking cheating. Cheating for a certain... Sure, yeah, you could cheat, you know, just like... it makes a lot of sense, especially for the semi-pro guys, to cheat a little bit as best they can, sort of thing, just to get onto, maybe they can get onto a pro team, sign a contract or something. And then once you sign a contract, you can, you know, if you could turn it off if you wanted, and you're already making money, and maybe you know, once you're on a pro team, the practice time and the practice dedication is going to be more conducive to you as a player. So it's just like you hear about kids doing steroids in high school now to go pro, right? It's all about kind of getting to the pro scene. And then once you sign that big contract, I mean, some people will continue to do it, kind of like Lance Armstrong, right? He won everything you could ever dream of, but he still decided to cheat. Or it could be like other players, you know, like that sign a big contract. Like it happens in baseball all the time. A big contract gets signed, and then the guy is fucking shit all of a sudden. I'm not saying that's necessarily because of cheating or whatever. I'm just saying, like, I think logically it just makes sense. Space soldiers are low here. They could lose this. Oh, the deagle fucking was not true. Never mind. Got it back. Okay, we'll go to Paz. You get to play at higher levels. Sure, you can learn a lot from better players. Yeah, like once you get your foot in the door, then I think it makes sense to turn it off. Or like I said, some people may just choose to keep it on. Who knows? Paz is going to win. Son of a bitch. Fuck. They were in shit positions, right? Like, he couldn't really reposition because they had no fucking idea where Paz was. So he couldn't reposition to get a better angle to take that fight. Either of them couldn't really reposition because they had no idea where Paz was. And they weren't in a good position to get info either.
Throwing smoke. Laying down smoke.
Players get so spread apart on Cobble, eh? Like, if you're working A long and B, like, so far apart. It's very hard to activate a lurk on B when your whole team is trying to hit A. So we'll see if Major gets a kill here, if he can activate himself.
Smoke. Deploying flashbang.
It's one of the few slow rounds from Space Soldiers here. 102 ADR from Tarek. Damn.
Throwing fire.
Oh, fucking Christ. Fucking Xantares, man. Oh, I just missed it. It's hard to spectate and talk. Hard to spectate at all, actually.
Throwing flashbang.
Nice. Xantares magic first bullet. Yeah, it's like a homing bullet, eh? We run out of time. Shit. So that's what I mean. Like, Major's lurk? I guess he got a kill, actually. He got a lurk kill, but if his team couldn't do anything at A long, his position was fucking dog shit. Like, he couldn't get involved at all.
Incendiary. Deploying flashbang. Laying down smoke. Throwing smoke. I'm throwing a flashbang. Laying down smoke.
Now that, see, once your team, now he's fucked on tree. He's got to drop off a tree. Tarek. Well, he's going to stay up there. If your teammate dies and you can't watch your back anymore, you are in fucking deepwood shit. Skadoodle should get over here immediately. Instead of fucking around at mid, just come stack B. Like, don't worry about middle at all. In my opinion. Yeah, Skadoodle should have been here 10 seconds ago. There we go. Skadoodle gets a kill. back. Now yeah, get the fuck out of there while the smokes are up. There we go. Skadoodle, always such a passive opper, right? Like always such a safe kind of opper. He was a lot like Jame. Jame got shit on for so long for always saving his op, but Skadoodle was very similar and not the type of guy to give up free kills. Tarek doing really good. Yeah, he had a really good major. 14 kills. And Automatic was so good coming into this major, but he didn't really shine all that bright. Are they going to find him? Ooh, they're close. The hard part is when the bomb blows up, you can't hear the footsteps as well. I miss watching CS on LAN, dude. It's fucking so much better. It's just not the same, right? It was kind of neat when COVID started and Counter-Strike and Esports were the only thing on TV. All major sports had shut down, and it was kind of cool that we had this community and scene that we could get behind that was still able to put on games and stuff like that. But LAN is where it's at, and that's what I enjoy watching for sure. I'm excited for it to come back. Hopefully it comes back sooner rather than later. They're actually already playing on LAN in Valorant in Korea. All the Korean games that you watch in Valorant, I don't know if you follow Valorant at all, but all the Korean games are they're all in studio and on LAN. Nice. That was almost double. But they're also handling COVID way better in Korea than a lot of areas. I haven't seen EG actually. I'm thinking of Tarek here. I haven't seen EG play with Bobo yet. I'm sure he's had a game with. He must have had a game with them by now, but I haven't seen it since they dropped Ethan, and Ethan went over to Valorant. Don't think Skadoodle was up to par with his mates. I think he lags behind. Yeah, he was, and it was consistent like that all throughout the year, really. The problem is North America really didn't have, there was no alternative opper like you could do with like what was doing, where you kind of have NAF. Oh, yeah, he just got stuck in a shit position there. Like Liquid never, Nitro had the op for a while and NAF was a good opper, but both of them were primarily riflers. There was no North American Kenny S type of guy or whatever, like strictly just oppers that were good. Skadoodle was kind of the best opper that they could get. And he had times when he was good and years when he was good too, right? In it's going back a while now, but 2015 he was really good. So they picked up Obo. That guy's very young and he uses such a bogus sense. His sense is so high. Oh yeah, these zoomers, right? The zoomers with the high sense. Well, it's going to be a long pause, I think, judging by the length of this demo. Oh, never mind. It's crazy how young some of these guys are, too, eh? Like, Ethan already in and out of CSGO, and he's only 20 years old. Played 3 years on Evil Geniuses, started as a 17-year-old. And now he's already out into Valorant, right? 20 fucking years old, and he's, I mean, I'm not going to say he's made enough money for a lifetime, but he's probably getting close if he takes care of his money right. What gur tink ab ot calyx? I have no idea what you're saying. Tarek's a good Jurgen. You gotta run that through a translator for me. Holographic universe. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Oh, what do I think about Calyx? Is that what you're trying to say? Am I right? I haven't watched Calyx play in a long time. I think I might. What do you think about? Okay, yeah. I think I might have a demo review of Calyx. No, I have a demo review of Woxic. I might have one of Calyx. I'm not sure. Let me look. I forget. I have like over 100. It was a while ago, though. I honestly don't know much about the guy, though. I remember Woxic's demo review. He had a very high sense. I think he played with Mouse Excel, too. Let me see. I'm going to look up if I have a Calyx one. I don't. Okay. That's good, because I don't remember shit about him. I thought he was a young guy from Turkey. I thought he was supposed to be an up-and-comer, but he's not. I don't know if he was just overshadowed by Xantares sort of thing, but Xantares definitely took the spotlight in Turkey at the time. And even now, like when people talk about Turkish CSGO players, it's all about Xantares, right? And is Calyx still on the Space Soldiers roster? Let me look it up. Okay, yeah, he is young. Age 22. Okay, so I was right about that. So my memory's not that bad. Joined Space Soldiers in... No, that can't be right. 2014. Oh, he was in Space Soldiers in 2014. And then had a stint. And then he was on Dark Passage. And then on Space Soldiers again. 2017 to 2018. Then he was on Wendigo for a very brief period of time. And now he's on Envy. Oh, no shit. But now Envy is inactive. Okay. That's quite the list of shit. Oh, he's got 162,000 prize winnings. Nice. I've never watched a demo on him. I really don't know that much about him, to be honest. Had a stint in Flashpoint. I never really watched Flashpoint all that much. I know it was Thorin's baby there, but I really, to be honest, you know, I'm obviously a North American guy. I know a lot more about the North American scene than... Well, there's not much of a North American scene left, but... I historically have known more about the North American scene than the European scene or CIS or, you know, etc. He had some pretty disparaging things to say about Flashpoint. Yeah, Thorin, you mean, eh? Yeah. You know what? Thorin has a pretty strong opinion on everything he talks about, though. Like, that's kind of the thing. Like, people... You know, the thing about being on the internet is people would prefer to watch a guy rant and rip apart people that he's talking about than... They would rather see that than, like, calm type conversations, right? So... I don't know if Thorin's playing it up a little bit just to keep the spotlight on him or what. I'm sure he is a little. But he talks about a lot of shit and has an opinion on a lot of shit. Automatic with the lurk here. See, I like Automatic's lurk over Paz's lurk from last half. Automatic being at drop, he can activate much easier, I feel like, than being at B long. If his team hits A, it doesn't look like they're going to hit A, but if they did, he's already closer to A and he can cut off rotations. And he could fake the drop noise or actually drop. There. See, and he just shot a bullet to kind of mask his drop noise. Oh, fuck. I feel like there must have been a good flash to get Paz out of there. I think he's genuine, really good for the scene, so passionate if he is being real. Oh, I'm sure he's 90% being real. Like, even me, like, when I talk about shit, like, I don't know, depending on the topic, I can fucking start ranting and get excited and get a little too energetic sort of thing, but although I am generally calmer now than I used to be, that's for sure. I don't know if it's partially getting older because I'm older or having kids or whatever, but I'm definitely calmer than I used to be, that's for fucking sure. Yeah, he's definitely good for the scene, for sure. He's one of the few guys that, like, he does stand by his opinion, right? And he kind of gives an inside look about what's going on in the scene a little bit. They're going right into this stack, eh? I remember these stacks at A-Long here, or... Yeah, these were so fucking lame. They're going to lose because of that, too. It was so hard to get through that once they stack a few players at a few different angles. And now, Space Soldiers have a few guns. Also, he wasn't afraid to call out cheats when they were suspected in 2016. You are absolutely right. He was... Even Richard Lewis held back a lot on that topic, I felt like. And Thorn was very genuine about it. He said, I remember in one of his videos, he said, oh, automatic with the accidental jump. Yeah, Thorn said in one of his videos that he showed a shady clip to a Valve employee at a major, which I thought was awesome, and said the Valve employee wouldn't even look at it. And I don't know a single other person in the scene that would ever publicly say that. That's for sure. Even Richard Lewis would never say that. Anyways, I think that story is amazing. Yeah, nobody else with this status would say it. Even the players, like, the players did it a lot behind closed doors kind of thing, or very fleeting statements a little bit. Like, there's a few interviews where they talked about it and stuff, but it was not talked about enough. That's for sure. These site takes on Cobble are so fucked, eh? Like, so much spamming through the smoke and so many flashes and nades going across. You could get a pretty good execute with, like, a smoke wall. But it was just a fucking shit show trying to hold the site as a CT. And positionally as a CT, if you get stuck behind Fountain or stuck in Chicken Coop, you're just fucked. It's very easy to get swarmed on B. And yeah, with the smoke wall gone and them having an op, I don't know what they were thinking there. Like, once your smoke wall is up, that's your time to go. If they're opping and you go without the smoke wall, you dead. Shock's interview was so good. You mean the Shock's when he was talking about flush of cheating in French? Yeah, I don't think it was an interview. I think it was leaked TeamSpeak comms. Like, he wasn't answering questions or anything like that, you know what I mean? But yeah, it was really good. Actually, I put that in one of my videos. Oh, that fucking nade. Yeah, there was players that 100% thought Flush was cheating, for sure. There was more outrage about Flush cheating than there was about Kaylee. Like, people thought Kaylee might have been cheating too, but there was not nearly the same outrage that Flusha had. Like, people fucking knew Flusha was cheating. And, like, yeah, there was rumors about Kaylee, but not to the same extent. There we go. 14-9 for Space Soldiers. All right, let's get on. Who do we want to get on here? Let's get on Tarek.
Deploying flashbang. Smoke. Incendiary out. Smoke. I'm throwing a flashbang. Laying down smoke.
I hated taking this fucking spot on the map as a T. I hated working down this alleyway. I would just never go this way. There's just so many lame angles, right?
Throwing a flashbang.
I like that. I like how they just went dry, right? Not a single flash, not a single footstep. Dry the whole way. And it's their first time doing that I noticed anyways. I really like doing that like once or twice per map. You just go completely fucking dry. If you walk into an op, hey man, whatever, we fucking tried it. But oftentimes with a rifler, they're not holding the angle, or they're preparing an anti-flash type of position. Yeah, I really like going in dry like that. That's a very North American thing to do, I feel like. Or maybe it's just because I'm North American, I don't know. Vital CSGO, what the fuck are you doing here, bro? Are you still making videos, dude? You don't think C9 will win this one? Hey, man, don't spoil it. Don't spoil the results. I'm catching up on my VODs. How you been, dude? Keck, look at this. Yeah, that's good. Hey man, it's been 2 months since your last video. What's up with that? Taking a break or what? I'm just looking you up now. We need that 2020 CSGO rewind. 4 a.m. here. Fuck me. Are you making a 2020 CSGO rewind? The people want to know. Oh, I'm all distracted. I'm not even watching the game. Let's get on Tarek. They ripped that fucking boost, eh? Jesus. Now they know another one's there. It's kind of the downside of boosting like that, right? Just give away the position of not one but two players. The people want to know. Where's the CSGO rewind? I got banned over YouTube. I just subscribed to Vital again. Yeah. Some good videos there, man. I've been watching, you know what? I've been watching a few different, like, since my comeback, I've been catching up on some CSGO YouTubers. And we are pretty spoiled in that department, I feel like. There's so many good YouTubers for CSGO. Like, I was watching some Nade King videos. That guy puts in some, like, the hours he puts into videos is unbelievable. I bet you thought I was going to say you, Vital. No, I'm talking about Nade King. But seriously, he puts in, like, fuck, every video. I'm sure it must be 10, 20 hours that he's putting into these videos. Maybe even more, and he's just pumping them out, too. I think he might do it full time, but still. A lot of effort, and they're all really good quality. Of course, not going to miss it. Hopefully, it'll turn out all right. Already have plans for 2 more videos after that. That's good to hear, man. Do you have a Patreon set up yet, Vital? You should. If I remember right, you used like all copyrighted music in your shit, right? So you got to set up a Patreon so people can help you out. I'm looking on your thing. I don't see a Patreon. What the fuck, dude? Yeah, Nate King's rolling for sure, man. Hot take, cheating bad. Yes, sir. I want Vital's hot take on cheating in CS. Oh, okay. I feel like a lot of the older players, like actually speaking of Nate King, there's a video that Dan M made where Nate King comments on it saying how bad one clip is, and people in the comments are like telling Nate King that he shouldn't watch that type of content and stuff like that. And it's like, dude, the guy's been playing CS since he's probably been playing CS longer than so many people, right? And I don't know. It was just weird. It's such like a gatekeeping mentality sort of thing. Like he's just watching the fucking video, man. Just let him watch it and make your own opinion, sort of thing. Anyways, I had one, but gonna do memberships. It seems more fun because I'm gonna do short videos there of like matchmaking highlights and stuff like that. YouTube, yeah. Well, YouTube takes a bigger cut of memberships. Patreon takes a pretty small cut. Ooh, nice pixel by Tarek there. And also make sure you check out the YouTube tax changes, eh? Like the US government is going to straight up take money unless your country has an agreement with the US for tax considerations. So like they sent out an email that, and if you don't sort out your taxes with like the US government, they'll just straight up take 25% of your YouTube revenue. So that doesn't really make a big impact on me, but it might for you. And that's one of the reasons why I stuck with Patreon anyways. I was thinking about doing the YouTube membership type stuff, but just for tax reasons, I just stayed with Patreon. If anything, the CSGO YouTubers have the most time spent watching demos. They probably see Vac shit all the time. I mean, yeah, like this video that I'm talking about from Dan M was like 5 years old or 4 years old too, and that's really when people thought shit was going on too. Like now, people don't really talk about it as much, right? Yeah, you saw the email. I'm probably getting rolled there. Need to talk with my network. Okay. Like for me, it was easy, Vital, because I'm Canadian, so I was able to kind of sort out the paperwork easily enough. But if I recall, you are not from North America, so it might be a little bit harder for you. People are so afraid of the tides turning on cheats. Once the spark is there, the fire is going to be hard to put out. I don't know, man. The fire was there when Flusha was fucking around in 2014, right? The fire was burning pretty bright. But that actually, you know what? That's what brought in a lot of the security changes in CSGO and these tournament organizers, because there was so much heat and the whole scene thought something was going on with Flusha, right? And that's what really improved the security at these LAN environments. But now with nobody talking about it, like they don't really have any motivation to make changes or improve security, etc. You really need the community to be talking about it to get people to, or to get tournament organizers to improve security. Got a tech pause here, eh? Jeez. 15-13. Saw you follow me on Twitter. When did I follow you on Twitter? Was that recent? I thought I was following you like forever ago. Didn't we like message each other on Twitter years ago? Yeah, we did. Way back. You made good stuff, Vital. You think if you were to play at a LAN, you could, you think you could get away with some form of cheating if you tried hard enough? I actually talked to Dan, and he thought about doing something like that, like signing up for a LAN and then going and cheating at it, but he never went through with it. But I thought that would have been fucking hilarious. I've had people contact me and tell me that they cheated at a LAN. I had a guy tell me that he cheated at Philadelphia, and he wanted to, I guess, talk about it, kind of like interview style and stuff like that, but he didn't really want to come forward with his name and shit like that. And he didn't have the demo of the game that he played either, so I couldn't look at it to verify that he was cheating even. So anyway, like lands like Philadelphia, definitely possible to cheat in my opinion. Whether like this guy that was talking to me, whether he was telling the truth or not. Yeah, like it was definitely possible to do. There was no security controls at lands like Philadelphia. Yeah, 2017. I know. I've been gone for a while, Vital, but I think you took some pretty big breaks too, eh? Like, didn't you take some breaks out of making videos and shit? Yeah, you made one video in the last year. You can't be too hard on me. I took 3 years off. Give me a break. I'm looking at your list of videos there. You know, you should talk to Dan M. Get some help on those thumbnails. He needs more lasers. Or the fucking fishing net that he had in one of his videos. Anyways, it's fucking funny. Alright. I think this might be the last round here. Why am I watching Calyx? Stewie's gonna entry with the bomb here? Oh, never mind. That's not. See that? The bomb drop? He just gave away that they're there. So Paz can hear the fucking bomb drop. It's like one of those super small details that even at the pro level, they never really ironed out all that well. I remember this round, actually. I remember those 2 kills by Paz. Alright, should we do one more? 10:15. I think I got one more in me. Or we'll do a quick... how do I do this? One sec. We'll do a quick intermission. One sec. You make your thumbnail in Vegas? You're fucking crazy, dude. I started learning GIMP a little bit, but I'm still terrible at it. My wife used to make my thumbnails, and now she doesn't care enough to make them. Virtus. I think this is against Virtus. Okay, so this is their next game. So if they lost, this is the game against Virtus.pro. And if they lost this one, they were out of the major. There we go. I'm just bugging you. Your thumbnails are fine, obviously. Having a fucking jab at you. Jeez, look at this mean mug by Pasha in his fucking picture there, eh? Jesus. Chill, bro. So this was an elimination game. The loser of this would be out of the major. Best of 1. What version of Vegas are you using? Vital? This is 022 script writers lazy as fuck. Yeah. I have friends that actually think like some major sports are scripted. Like big comeback wins on baseball teams and basketball teams and stuff like that. You know, it's I don't know, man. I don't know how some people think that. Oh shit. Gotta get this. There we go. You couldn't have written a better script than this, though. I will agree. I will agree with that.
Let's go. Affirmative. Throwing smoke. Flashbang. Smoke. Throwing smoke.
Neo on VP too. Neo's officially retired now, I think. I don't think he plays at all.
Smoke. Deploying flashbang. Smoke. Throwing fire.
Oh, we saw him.
Throwing flashbang. Throwing a grenade. Flashback.
There we go. It's crazy, like all the other maps we see are like it was the old cache, the old fucking Mirage. Last week I watched the old Inferno game, or the old Inferno map. And now we see, did I say the old Mirage? I meant the old cache and Cobble. Anyways, but this fucking Mirage map has been here forever.
Laying down smoke.
It's crazy. It's still a good map, but fuck me, man. It's been here forever.
Smoke.
Vegas 14, hey, same as me. I could switch to the newer version, but stacking those hours on Steam since I got it there. Almost 2,000 hours in Vegas. Fucking I. So I'll probably stick with it for a while unless they come up with some crazy new stuff. Yeah. I tried to switch to DaVinci Resolve, and I lasted like 10 fucking minutes because I use the keyboard shortcuts all the time in Vegas, right? To split and do like split frames and change things around. And I fucking like take those shortcuts away from me and I'm useless. And I gave it a good try in DaVinci and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, it's fucking GPU accelerated better and it renders like DaVinci was rendering just as good a quality at in a quarter of the time for me. But I'm like, fuck this. I'll stick with Vegas. I use Vegas 14 as well. I might switch to Vegas 17. We'll see.
Laying down smoke. Flashback. Grenade out. Flashback. Smoke. Throwing fire. Grenade out.
Too lazy to learn Premiere. I mean, DaVinci is what everybody uses now. Like DaVinci Resolve is free, and it's really good.
Throwing smoke.
It's just totally fucking different to what I'm used to. So that's why I never went to it.
Flashbang.
How did you even see that I was fucking streaming?
Yes. Throwing a grenade. That is the plan. Agreed. Affirmative. Deploying flashbang.
It's a very weird default. Virtus.pro stayed in that default for a long time. Yeah, I was gonna say in Cloud9 eventually is gonna push a ramp, and they did, but not quite early enough. They didn't get enough intel. But if they would have been a little bit more frisky at A ramp, they would have felt out that nobody was there and be able to stack B. Like, it was very weird for VP to stay in that default for that long. Yeah, and if I need any crazy stuff, I have one friend who can help me out. Wait till you see the rewind intro. Ahem, Blender. I have no fucking idea what you're talking about. So you know somebody that's good in Blender? Popped up on top of the subscriptions thingy. Yeah. Were you confused because I changed my name to /32 and it's not CSGO demo reviews now? Because I feel like people were confused by that.
Move it, son. Smoke. I'm going. Flashbang. Throwing flashbang. Flashbang. Laying down smoke. Flashbang. Yes. Deploying flashbang.
I feel like that was a waste of a flash by Stewie.
Throwing a
Like
flashbang.
you've already got connector smoked. chill.
Throwing smoke. Grenade. Flashback. Grenade. I'm throwing smoke.
What's Snacks doing nowadays? I don't know. I'd have to look it up, to be honest.
Flashbang. Molotov.
These defaults from VP are very interesting. Very weird. Like, I'm looking at the mini-map here, and now they're going to go back to A and take... They have no control. Like, they have no idea what is here. They haven't been there forever.
Flashbang.
And I wonder if I'm wondering if Cloud9 is going to figure this out. This is the second default in a row from VP where they had nobody
Throwing fire.
A ramp, and now they've got to clear that whole area, right? It's going to take them forever to go through apps or to go through Palace. 2 eggs was hungry as fuck. I can go for some eggs. Yeah, I feel like this is a little bit telegraphed, but Cloud9 still only has 1 on site, and Rush is at back site. Is he gonna get smoked off? I don't think he will.
I'm throwing smoke.
You know Stewie's peeking this.
I am planting the bomb.
You'll see. Don't want to tease too much. Anyway, I'm gonna bounce. Good luck with your stuff, bro. Keep up the good content. Don't leave again. Okay, man. Peace. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. Isn't that funny? The Virtus.pro got destroyed by a Mercedes Benz. What the fuck? I have no idea what is Cloud9 the Mercedes Benz in that reference. I have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
Come on, chop chop. Smoke. Laying down smoke. Grenade out. I'm throwing smoke. Incendiary.
Terry, it's never Skadoodle with the aggro peaks, right? Oh, it just as I say that he's gonna get a little. Oh, not too aggro. Never mind. That's not aggro at all. Easy fall off.
Smoke.
Always had sympathy for Pasha. Before the videos, I didn't know he was that bad. I think I liked his charisma more. Yeah, he always seemed like a really nice guy, right? What videos do you mean? Before the videos, I didn't know he was that bad. What do you mean by that? Do you mean my video on him? I remember making the video on him about, like I did the Supex 0 interview for, yeah, I interviewed Supex 0 or emailed him and had that big long email exchange, and then I turned it into an interview. And he mentioned, like, Pasha's movement and how dog shit it was. I did their demo review and I couldn't believe it. I was like, holy fuck, is he ever right? Pasha's movement? The guy, here, I'll get on Pasha right now. The dude walks around the map like a fucking Goliath. Like, he has no movement skill whatsoever. And in the Supex 0 thing, he's kind of alluding to that. Like, everybody knows not to jump there. Did you see that jump he took on the ramp? Everybody knows not to jump there because you always pop up in the air like that. And Pasha just, he immediately proved my point. You're supposed to, like, anyways. Supex 0 is kind of alluding to the fact that maybe he cheats because he has bad movement or whatever. And I think it's a hint that somebody with bad movement and is very good could be cheating, but I don't think it's necessarily indicative of just because somebody has bad movement means they're cheating. I think just because somebody has bad movement means they have bad movement, right? Pasha the tank, yep. Yeah, his positioning crosshair. Yes, his positioning and crosshair and his movement is feckin' brutal. I'm glad I get to fast forward through this shit. when you watch this live, you just fucking have no idea when it's gonna resume again, eh? Okay, let's get back onto Pasha. It is so unlike his character. He's so upfront and a good Slav type. I don't, like I said, just because he has shit movement, does not mean he's cheating. Like I watched his demo and it looked clean. Like I only watched one demo of the guy or whatever, but I thought it looked fine from a cheating standpoint. I just agreed that he has terrible movement and he has terrible crosshair placement too. What even made Pasha a good player? I don't know, the biceps? I mean, he had a few stints where he was a good opper, which was kind of weird. And good aim, right? Killing people. Yeah, I saw that. See, like, I feel like that type of move too. Like, honestly, I don't like criticizing pro players all that much, but Pasha had to know. Like, if you're gonna sit on site and wait to peek out, at least wait till there's some action and you hear footsteps of the CTs running into site, right? Don't peek when there's a fucking molly and the CTs are just posted up on your angle. If the angle you're peeking is Molotoved off, then the CTs behind it are just sitting there looking at you. Like, at least wait till you hear some footsteps and then do your wide swing. Anyways, it was a brain dead decision. All right. Quick question for the CS Pro scene. What age is considered old or veteran of the game? Because my background comes from fighting games where kids that are like 15 are coming in and wrecking house. I would say old. I think it's more based on how many years in, honestly. Like Ethan, who I've talked about a little bit, was considered a veteran CSGO player. He had about 3 years pro experience, but he was only 20 years old. In terms of being too old and then you start getting worse, I think generally the idea is once you're over 30, it seems like players start getting worse. But there aren't many 15-year-olds and like the guys that come in CSGO and start wrecking and making a name for themselves are usually around 19 when they start really hitting their stride. 18, 19 is when Simple really hit his stride and Zywoo really hit his stride. I gotta watch Pasha again. Truth, Pasha just brute forced his way into the pro scene with his charisma and biceps. Obo's like a kid and is a pro and considered top tier. Yeah, how old is Obo? Isn't he 17? I'm gonna look it up right now. He was born 2003, so he's June 2003, so he's 17. Obo's 17, and he's considered a really good up and coming North American type player. I wouldn't say he's wrecking face or anything right now though, but just considered a solid pro right now. Gotta go. Love the stream. All right, Waddle, take it easy, man. Cloud9 with the fucking dominating CT side here, eh? Pop flash for his teammates there for connector. It's crazy how fast VP fell off, eh? They were so good. Oh, Pasha, fucking eye. VP was so good for so long, and then I guess it was kind of age related. People thought, you know. But they just fell off so fast. Stewie TK fucking out-pugged him there. Yeah, people got better. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I find, like, myself, like, I've obviously been playing for a long time, but when I take long breaks from CS and come back, like, take a year off CS. Oh, Stewie with the wall bang. Take a year off CS and come back and play. And it was like this in 1.6, I remember. Like, I took 2 years off in 1.6, and I came back, and it was unbelievable how good people had become. The skill level is just constantly rising, and the skill ceiling for CS is infinite, basically. It's like any good esport should be, right? The skill ceiling is infinite, and when I took that time off and came back, it was just like, holy fuck, man, I used to be really good. And then you got to grind and get your way back to where you were, sort of thing. But I'm surprised a lot of these young CS pros haven't switched to Valorant. Well, depends, right? A lot of them did. Even though Valorant isn't taking the world by storm like everyone thought it would, it's a smart idea. Yeah. It's so hard to say how good Valorant's going to be or where CS is going to be in a year because COVID is fucking up the math on all that, right? Let's watch Pasha again. Like, maybe Valorant would be twice as big if they had LANs. We don't know. Or maybe the LANs would be a flop. Who knows, you know? But a lot of the NA Valorant scene is, you know, it's filled up with CS players. For sure. Not anyone that matters, at least. Look, I told you, this guy, he just flashed the box. Or he smoked. Pasha just... I told you, this fucking guy, man. Put nades on the list for things he's fucking garbage at. Tries to smoke window and he hits the fucking box. Holy shit. And then he comes in, gets 2 kills. Oh, almost got a 3rd. Ooh, shit. I thought he was going to get automatic there, too. Top tier nades. Yeah, no shit. I have never seen a player hit that box while throwing a smoke mid. I've never even seen that in matchmaking. How do you even fucking do that? I'm enjoying watching Pasha. I know I'm talking shit here, but it's so true. It's so fucking true. Alright, he's gonna have a quiet round this time. I'll switch to someone else. And they go double, VP go double op T-side Mirage. It's like, okay. It's not a bad T-side op map. I would say every map is a bad T-side double op map, though. I play matchmaking and don't see that, Keck. Yeah, for sure. God, that's fucking funny. Is Pash top fragging? Yes, he is. And that's why he's on teams, right? Can't throw a grenade and can't fucking... I actually, you know, he's had these little pop flashes for his team and stuff. And he got that smoke in there. But yeah, he's definitely on the team for his fragging and not anything else. They just like left the bomb too at A ramp. Oh, he's not going to get any action this round. Man, you're losing and making dual op runs. Yeah, maybe it's a tilt. Maybe it was a tilt buy. Who knows? And now he's on the hunt for Tarek. Kind of weird to be hunting. Oh, yeah, like their money's not great. Well, at least he's aware he would make a footstep there. Oh, never mind. Ripped Eric. Alright. I'm enjoying this Pasha spectating. Quick A ramp. Oh, it looked like there was a little gap in there, but... Actually, I was going to make a video about how like the Go TV smokes don't line up to what you actually see in the game very well. And I have a specific clip from like a frag that I made where I could see the guy clear as day through the smoke. He was at the edge of the smoke. And then in the Go TV VOD or recording that I have of it, can't see him at all. So it looks like I just totally 100% hack this guy through the smoke. But they just don't line up the same. The Go TV smokes and in-game smokes, they're just not the same. Tarek's getting one here for sure. 100%. That's kind of the problem with the CZ there. Yeah, I keep hearing people say that. It's not the same. Yeah. You gotta keep that in mind too, especially me. Like, if I'm gonna overwatch a demo of pros playing, like, it's good to know that stuff. Rip. And that's, see, they won the round where they went double up. What do we know? What do we know? Fuck all. Or was it the round before they went double up? I think they won the both, actually. Yeah, they won them both rounds. They went double up. That was just the VP strategy, I guess. Full armor buy, no nades, no kits on VP. I don't know about that. Ooh. Oh, it's nice. Sorry, boys. I'm missing all the fucking kills here. Automatic is so out of touch sometimes. It's like he is there and the team is already wiped. Well, he's the lurker type. He's a slow type player, right? And sometimes it makes you look really fucking dumb, and sometimes it makes you look like a genius, you know? If you're going to be the slow type player, the guy that's going to take a flank or make a 500 IQ play, sometimes you look like a fucking dumbass when it doesn't work. This is very strange. This is a full buy from Cloud9 too. It's a full force, I should say. And they're running basically default. Ooh. And like the problem is here, how does Stewie get active in this round? There's 50 seconds left. Okay, they're bringing the bomb back to B. And then yeah, an automatic's got to get on his tail. And then Rush can lurk middle. So this makes sense. $30 seconds though. Where the fuck are they going? Why wouldn't you just go B? I don't know. It just feels like it's taking too much time. See how their read is. Okay. Never mind. I know nothing. That's why they're the pros. And I'm watching the demo. Stewie had the shadow advantage there, right? So it looks like a terrible, terrible spot. But you have the full shadow advantage. Nice. Force buy. And they win. Stewie, 23 kills. Shit. Didn't even notice.
Roger. I'm throwing smoke. Grenade out. Throwing fire. Roger that.
Really diligent. Even, I guess they don't know if VP forced, right? So it was like double or triple flash just to take middle.
Throwing fire.
See, this is a much more conventional default with Rush. He made action at A ramp, and then you can kind of fall off. What the VP was doing, where they just had nobody here on T side, was very weird to me, at least.
I'm throwing smoke.
See, now Cloud9's probably not going to sit around like this too long. Like, they don't want to have no intel on this area for too long.
I'm throwing a flashbang.
They're going to hit a site relatively quickly.
Roger that.
And that is much more conventional to me, at least. Stewie hears him running towards Cat. Oh, never mind. He didn't hear him.
Blending.
Yeah, I don't think Stewie has. I think they pretty much all have good performances from here on out, actually. Did I miss a fucking... How did I miss that kill? They're on the hunt. Okay, we'll do another Pasha round. They're not buying? Damn. Yeah, so they full forced last round. They're still fucking broke. See, yeah, another normal default. See, it's the same players. It's always the same players. Rush at A ramp, Stewie 2K and Apps, and the other three take mid. It's like that for every map. Like, the same players are always taking the same spots on the map. And they just drill it over and over and over and over again. So they get very used to working those areas of the map. Ooh, that sucks. Then after the default, they come back, group up, hit their spots. How old is Neo? I think he's a bit younger than Taz. I think Taz is a bit younger than me. Born in 1987. So he's going to be 34 this year? Yeah, 34 this year. Let's see his career earnings. Neo career earnings, $747,000. Damn. Says he's still playing for a team called Honorus. Who the fuck is on that team? Oh, Taz. Taz is the team captain. So it's Taz, Neo, and then a bunch of unknowns that I've never heard of. Cool. Old VP is old, yeah, for sure. Alright, Pasha. Let's see what you got. Oh, I would. Oh, he did hit it. I was gonna say I would have hit that. Nice. He saw his gun. And and he still gets a kill. Look at this motherfucker. He made 700k and he's still playing. He made 700k just from prize winnings. He made much more than that from salary and sponsorship deals and stuff like that, right? So, yeah. I mean, he's doing it for the love of the game. Then again, too, like, you kind of need to make as much as you can, right? In esports. Like, even Stewie has made $1 million, but, you know, imagine Stewie, I don't know, let's say he's made $1 million in prize winnings. Let's say he's made $1.5 million in his career. Say he gets like a wrist injury and can never play again. The dude, I don't even know if he finished high school. So, like, yeah, you can live off $1 million or $1.5 million, but not that great for the rest of your life, honestly. Like it's not an obscene amount of money. If you're planning on living off that for the rest of your life, you know.
Come on, chop, chop. Smoke. I'm throwing smoke. Throwing fire. Throwing flashbang. Flashbang.
Respectable amount of earnings. Yeah, it is for sure.
Laying down smoke.
Played the game for a long time.
Throwing fire.
Automatic gonna fly in here. Oh, he fucking legged him. Snack's got to save that, right? But he can diversify that money today. There's so much risk to investments, and your net earnings or your net income can crash. Yeah, even more if you have connections into gaming. Yeah, like, you know, you could be like, there's former players like Sponge that are casting now. Like, Sponge obviously did not make enough money from CSGO to be set for life, and most players won't, right? There's very few that'll finish their career as a player and be set for life, Sponge being one of them. So he went into casting, and honestly, he's pretty lucky. He's a very, very good caster, but not all guys are good at talking in front of a camera or being in front of a camera. So it's worked out for him. There's streaming and stuff to kind of pivot into as well, but there's a lot of guys that are kind of top tier, but not the top 10 necessarily, that spend a lot of time. It's the same for sports too. Like, in the minor leagues in baseball, they make like $5,000 a year in baseball, and if you make the playoffs, you don't get paid for the games you played. How fucking stupid is that? You make the playoffs in the minor leagues in baseball, you do not get paid anything. They pay your meals for the day. That's it. And then they pay those guys a salary of like $5,000 to $10,000 a year. It's fucking ridiculous. And like that's like the nightmare scenario, right? Imagine you're good enough to just almost get into the pro scene, but you're not quite good enough to crack the top players that are making like $1 million or getting real prize winnings and stuff like that, right? Yeah. Works out great for the guys that make money, but most of them are not in a good situation. You need a backup plan. You need a real career to fall back on, really. Automatic and Skadoodle. I'd say those are the two best clutch players on Cloud9 at the time. Even though Skadoodle was a little bit out of form, he was still a really good clutch player. Especially here. He's in a pretty good position. They can't flush him off. He's guaranteed to get one there. Automatic's just going to play contact. There we go. I called it. Force buy for VP. Last, gotta win it. Gotta win the rest.
Laying down smoke.
Yeah, I had a friend that got pretty far in the baseball minor league system, and I talked to him a lot about it. And he said it's fucking crazy. Like, unless you get a signing bonus, unless you get a signing bonus when you're drafted, a lot of those guys struggle. Like they're working the winters to pay rent, or they still have their parents supporting them through the minor league systems. It's pretty fucked. All right, that'll do it. That was my longest stream ever. Sponge's casting is just a lot of sounding orgasms during Machine's commentary. Come on, I like his casting. I mean, we were spoiled years, like the Sadokist, Henry G, and DDK and Bardolph. Though, like, we were spoiled for a long time with casting in CS:GO. DDK's doing Valorant now, and he's really fucking good at Valorant. He's even better than he used to be. He's doing a really good job over there. But yeah, we're not spoiled in casting like we used to be. I'd say Sponge and Machine are the best CS:GO casters right now, but it's not like it used to be. Dude just dragged Sponge into the floor. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm going to head off to bed, and I'll be back at the same time tomorrow, and we'll continue the run from Cloud9. And yeah, they got 2 more games in the Swiss system tomorrow, and then it'll be on to the best of 3s after that. So I will catch you next time. Peace.